Abusian funny out of your meaning Caribbean Alpha OneTV Hana about and some all the breaking news in a latest update in Yanano, Hana in news in SS on Sakebia. No, like your share money as well, the NPP on the keep updated. Yes, already in fear in chimney and candy one German. Abusian friend on a OSP a Kesi being a be declare a kind of Atta a fugitive and a wanted. I just say Ghana have a BR because it was a shocking news. Na NPP for no as we speak in a jego muchim. Second of that and it may declare wanted there and no more sales be declare modi. So be brina shall say the air reacted. And no NPP MP bako air just free for air Vincent. I debate to just say can of rat and carrying the cross. Because no it make us no nim their course on she so I confess ke bia onim she to only one jeje mo be jeje mo nchire Ghana for the cross on time pant on the corner na sisi no ipa bebre na peke no frata ne hear about ibiso Ghana ibiso ni Ghana ibiso Ghana ibiso ni Ghana na the ten say se nipa obetima check no frata baby or no NPP for NDC for the money in communication bia na shockingly no news e benya kwenti news NPP MP sticker Stephen Amwa etima check baby akeno frata o asabri enwon yi NPP for na nkasa asha say check baby akeno frata she enkonin tin mu nchechemu.
What Kesi Ajabin did yesterday, and they say, well, boss of the actual Ghana for you now say, a would one night, you know, back on Sunday, Mustafa Hamida, Yanyan and Tiyese, one officials be Aqua embezzle 1.3 billion Ghana cedis. As far as the Mustafa Hamid a statement to screen, so mention as far as the Unified Petroleum Price Fund is concerned, 1.3 billion Ghana cedis be yeah. Sikani ni wo. Eti ye shemu. Edi afasa asem no. Yes. Now Mustafa Hamid is so dying and he say, matisa mutu mu ye shemu. Me so haya na me wo. Obi amfra mi mbisa amasem. Eti me so no minim say I am even under investigations. Koi. Yeah, investigation they have found one. Yes. And you see a buffer why I'm from. Yes, you shall want some. Yes. Now, yes, Susa Bibi can be a bon as ye be and now was some honor. Now, ye young one. A new bread say about your buffer why young day. Can for the time or so, you know. And any idea to just say, your friend and so on. Yes. Your friend also, you didn't say, we're too kind. Never now, son, your friend. Baby, I would, you know, you're too young. Say beyond the ya for the can over the Atta, I know so. Once what the another day, I can't be. So when Mustafa Hamid posted say, when you say he's under investigation, imagine me in Nakaka. Mustafa Hamid, walai, we must save the country. Must know say one of the ways of saving the country from Katanzania project, and it's a office bit is the office of the special prosecutor, or boss, Nanado Dango Kufuado. Ete what the buyer yes and no be instrumental obegina so ade ko ete Katanzania project yes the modalities ni be say obey hwehwemu e dey for corruption and corruption related cases and investigations no can include say wo ye investigating but we nim say ye investigating e beredu na ho behia say wo se e frau na ye te wano asema sabre ne baba. And I like what you are doing, Mustafa Hamid, by indicating to the people of Ghana, so we won't call baby, what the hell, a better society, Frawa, Uba value yourself. Fantastic. How I wish, Mustafa Hamid, Uba took an Ofori for. Send ya we one sunyabi in the interest of Ghana. Because I can't for the life in me. Imagine how I not can Ofori to me the Bible. Every budget. Now why you know what say? Christo na wadene Christo somo baye and I said Christo na ye hwe na bra boso a ye te Christo somo no wono no ken oforiata dem and your boss apono ete Christo somo because na no ye no wo mamu a so I come for the life in me for somebody who believes in Christ for someone who portrays say where a Christian ni Christian Christo Yesu Christo no. I can't for the life in me imagine near ebeba na crack say me free memua na minim da mesamba me free memua minim da meba say ensem ya yabobo sui a yesi ye hu hwehwemu a wo bo yimu ewo mu no say wonni fa how would you write such a letter? And Honorable Stephen Amwa eye bibi na ewo mrase bedwefie ye ko parliament because some common bo wura ho emiete apanyo mark ni Honorable Habib omo kika nsema e de nsem toto aban so fine mus John Jinaponso be yi o ma no correct but the idea akotere was some common mu eye Stephen Amwa the position will take here and the way I know pretended to say yeah what organ chen will be no, I'm saying pretense because we can see through the lines.
Yes.
Stephen Amwa stika sorry jira ho. Mumye nya saade na ye didi ye ho no NDC ni NPP oboa. Obi obekasa sa bia. Wutu say opeso obo obi ho ban.
Yes.
What can when you we was say can Ofori attend ni boni bia. Na adenti na ye bua no fo. Wa bra ye nte na no kasa. Kwan ya ye befa so ate na no kasa. Ene de prosecutor eye. Special prosecutor eye. What to them San Fran back miensa. First one, ne date bay.
Not first one.
Second one was a lawyer for name.
Yes.
Third one, yes, when him memoir, no him down Besamba. 7 did you hear this narrative? So, on what basis? And another would you jam Racha now would dine and this can Ofori Atta ni who sons are brobe. Where a cron a chaobia. Basis, what evidence are a chess and some ya boss way ya di wujuma ye wunjuno. At the end, what the African Ofori Atta wa special prosecutor nente Jamanos was here friend because when him bibi and what say can Ofori Atta go baby or Kwanje heya special prosecutor this year Jamain say what yemen now go and call Stephen Amwa. He knows where can Ofori Atta is because if really he has the interest of the nation at Atta, aka enra mrase bedwafie na eye house of records no obeka dia to record no so say can Ofori Atta se ha na special prosecutor wo hwehwe na kwa ha say na obehu no but he didn't do that and then etre and emre bia obi kasa obeka say NPP ni NDC unu say sa akwa no jandam no oba bebo Jandam and Obabebo and Tafo Gra and Susia do in Tafo. Because identical twins. Ushomo, Omusuni, Omubai, Omenim, Omoyobian, Nomabia, who difference. So you don't do NDC MPP, not the cat, what you are baying Catanimu, not the yet Jandam. Then I mean, Charlie, Sa Jandam, Edumia. Yet here, Avenue Markin, any Habibi Drisu, Wabra no Wokasa, are buying accents, no. Kaye na we are one mama John Jinapo wabra no so bisa say adam musurana we dey tie.
Conclusion, Mr. Speaker, I reinstate my call for accountability and transparency. The actions taken by the OSP in this matter are deeply troubling. And the actions also taken by governments are deeply troubling. They must be addressed with the utmost. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, I reinstate my call for accountability and transparency. The action taken by government are deeply troubling and they must be addressed with utmost agency. We owe it to our citizens and to the legacy of our nation's commitment to justice to ensure that such abuses of power are not repeated. Mr. Speaker, I urge my fellow members of Parliament to join me in condemning the actions of government and the state authorities, and no current or formal appointee of any government should go through such an ordeal. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity to make my comments on this matter. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Ken Ofori, a former Minister of Finance and a former presidential envoy, has contributed to nation building. Mr. Speaker, in 2021, when His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo nominated him for the Finance Ministry portfolio, this House had to wait because he indicated he was unwell and seeking for medical treatment outside. Mr. Speaker, in fact, when he even came, he was the only minister that his vetting took 2 days. And in between, this House indulged him to enable him take some break, to enable him proceed with his vetting. Eventually, he left government as a cabinet minister. And Mr. Speaker, for the records, on the 2nd of January 2025. You can't do this to me, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you are a leader. And you should know that when something is public record, especially in this House, we do not tender any evidence. Professor Mike Okwe, then Speaker, made a ruling on the matter in this chamber. You were seated here. Professor Mike Okwe wrote to the CID in respect of this matter. And so what other evidence do you want me to tender when it's captured in the Hansard? Anything captured in the Hansard, you don't tender any evidence. Mr. Speaker, I am saying that on that fateful day, Mr. Speaker, on that fateful day, when my house was raided by AK-47 wielding national security operatives, when they banged on my door, creating fear and panic, sending my 6-year-old child into a state of hysteria, into a state of fear. We had members here. They never commented on it. And I commend Professor Michael Kwe on that day when he stood up and ruled that what they were doing was wrong. Mr. Speaker, they took my phone, they took my laptops, and took it to the United Kingdom to investigate me. Today, a very simple matter. You are scared of it. Mr. Speaker, let me explain something. The OSP has declared Mr. Ken Ofori as a fugitive. As a fugitive. Mr. Speaker, in our local language, fugitive, in our local language, it means that what didn't work Kamura. What didn't work Kamura. Or, to put it simply, Wajibam. Or in the Hausa language, Otilo. Or to put it in a more simpler way, Yagudu. It's as simple as that, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we
Yagudu. Wajibam. What did one Kamura?
Where you from?
Where you from? Why there be?
Where you from?
Otelo.
Aye, and that's what the Nkrumah can name.
What in Nkrumah can name?
Aye,
and the whole band
the Rometro.
But tell the no, so I want to sunko.
Yeah,
if you didn't chain it, ni sunko.
Yes,
and what's here revelation? Honorable John Jinapo, energy minister, editor, and I'll say, Sabra and Pony Yenya speaker be.
Yes,
a man gratas are what was our over Faro. We can't just speak. Oh, and what grata the command. See, I did that one. I had watched it. Mumba Duano. And that year, very simple matter. What say? What was he? Wait a minute, Kukudro, Ken Ofori, you are no more in power. You are no more the finance minister of the Republic of Ghana. No, wait a minute, Kukudro, the temerity.
Yes.
I drink grata say, Metu Quine. Na minim da mesamba. How?
Now
wallahi bebrebe ya wo ye nyina no say na embezzlement ni ebe embezzle. But it's good so we say wo no ho ye friend no beba.
Yes,
but once antibio me sense su bio obi ani wa ye any who investigation ye be you as with the say that's what Charlie, at this way we that. Yeah, you should work for what? No, even no common sense. So why would Mustafa Hamid write that? So I don't even know Amanda investigate. Do you have to know? Yeah, say national service no so more
Kwame, national service, you know. Me now can say the His Excellency the President of the Republic, John Dramani Mahama, wa order Masesia NIB National Bureau of Investigation. One Abura National Service Authority. One more kwako ye nhwem Kwame.
I was for one of a person I just say can the kasemu nyina no okasa 1 to anu akoti. Kasa 1 to anu akoti Bible. No I share white. Just say Osra bofo bia ansen kenofra Atta. And as you see, sa criminalities in kwa 4. And I just have guniti so a enya sanketwa. And now the back and forth course of Parliament House no Kakwe say the NPP MPs for no they are trying to let Ghanaian know say oh NDC and NPP cry pay. Now they of course are they being see that NDC for cry be then omo ya omo say the omo the corruption omo we are there and karma is real deben they tell me say John Mahama eba no onimu ni NDC and NPP asembia momo so onye mutime di AMS bell kra keke any Tracy Boache campaign tia no inti no ono oba no o see mistakes bi o ye no brebi atwam no o sua ne lesson nyina yetime use no 4 years against Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia 8 years still no wetime ewini onye ni paketwa so o see resetting and ordinam inti some politics no munyi ni film where we are there obeji bra or call position for 8 years no more than ma OSP say Airbus scandal and afin so akosi fi Dubai hotel kakraka ama OSP ko hwehwem oko Dubai ko hwehwe say eye John Mahama ewo hotel said the mo aka samode campaign o Dubai ana boenya osibibie ne ho Captain Smart ko ye oso wa ho hwe Airbus scandal eye aboa papon untumi ne omo maka no die campaign gina so Airbus scandal ekas aboa papo kra ka se obeko Mahama fi ono die ongo OSP fi am a lot of threat kono so onjai de oye no na eyesabi eyinsem hunu and ade anya no kore mutim hihye gu ne so ema mo de ho report kra ma OSP ko hwehwe nsem ni mu wanya ade ba kumpo amfa Mahama ho that means kan ho asem ni mu a ko be ya me ya chinatum kasa bika John Mahama ujio John Mahama na neke no fra 30 me ya de we wonunu dwane na nka John Mahama ka OSP frɛ no na ko de no dwane asan kono so be declare wanted and you people want to justify na mo clear kenofrata said onyehwe normal tende na mama asem na onyehwe Ghana force omunni sa nyama no omunni munni sa de no say NPP ba no abewi ade NDC ba no abewi debi nwan kasa mo ncheche mo ho se na be ya mumu bia ba Ghana first beda na koma so no say oye bibi no owia Ghana japade a ye beche no so as we speak in the ye Mahama reset no ugusu or reset ti dia momo keka wa parliament mo keka no radio station TV station no hu yo de ntia sa na say or reset ade ye bubu asin foforo bi obi ani nje ho obenya akade no edan ye nto aso ye fa plaster ntatal ho ani nto aso onya ka so bubu dan na gu pe ye fa ne copy scale free there be obi am per resetting obi am pa ade ye sha ase foforo intino onim senye den ade wo yi mo bekasa especially when you people are involved in the corrupt scandals and actions no mo bekasa into normal and enye de mo kan so na be manage because onim say Ghana for onim say Ghana down makoma so no o manage de oye no ho so onyanya na dream so no mo be negotiation o jai enye ukra wo 4 years anya sa oba won ho be there bi o ye bibia mo nche no ono no dia no so o diska mo se mo nche no and na ye sen ketia me hu say accountability no afinom be miem yi pa on be miem yi pa enya de some be di agro because building the Ghana that we want to know a idea nyina no ye building Ghana ama Ghana for ye nyina ye yape on building Ghana ema NDC form pe ye building Ghana ema nso NPP for any also building Ghana man so Ghana for any because 32 years of practicing democracy no e fe bi na se ye nya mfa so papa bi en free so back and forth we now we hear the call. Now we have the call. Now Ghana that's which na baby 32 years of practicing democracy at then. Kia the any see one aspect to say a gig grandpa kasabiki ye no kit me transported yani e ko be for ya messy be up and yes to no ye nim adien de ye and so near beauty about the bush ni na adien ho ne bobo nchin and so you know say ye ni mani sia na bebo obien ho semra no so one day we are abu John Jinapo a reply afinyo marketing and microphone no and ne sticker ame yen who say kenufrata onko ba bia o Ghana ha so obie call on OSP say on first sticker whether up on po on friend no son ensa no nko chire baby pot ya kenufrata wo aye hwehwe na ye hu because he declare wanted obi hu ni bia say oche no ye declare wanted whether or Ghana or other country ye declare wanted so any person bi hu bia no also model bre Ghana na obigina emran nim some day your TB bit my channel in the comment section subscribe na share na money so the inya binti Akroma.